Hello and happy new year first of all, cuz it is a brand new year. I'm Roman. Thank you for clicking on this channel once again. Look, I even got a new haircut, okay? It wasn't it was because I needed it. And if you can't tell, people are still ringing in the new year. But today's video, and I really hope you can hear me because I really do feel like I'm yelling right now because of the fucking fireworks. Um, Today's video, because I just literally finished watching the finale episode of Stranger Things. And before I dive into this episode, um, what did you think overall? One of the entire show, two of season five, and three like how they ended it. What did you think? Um, I personally do have my own comments, concerns, and thoughts on this particular season. Um, so, with that being said, let's just dive in, shall we? So first of all, here are my nitpicks. First of all, I thought season five this season was very mid. I am being 100, maybe one even 1,000% honest with you. Okay. Um, it's like it got going, and then there's like dialogue that is very slow. I feel like it's going nowhere. And then um when it does start to pick up, it's like you're having to wait um I don't even know, 5 days for more episodes. And then for this finale, it was like 3 or 4 days. I think it was like 3 days, but whatever. The point is, what was the point of that? Seriously, what was the point of that? Um, Also, why was this finale 2.5 hours long? It was literally like watching a movie, and there was parts where like I felt like I was about to fall asleep. Overall, I mean, excuse me. Overall, it was a nice ending, but I felt like they could have shortened it. Seriously, they could have definitely shortened it. Cause even like when they did fight off Vecna, and I say they because it was like two people. I mean, okay, it was a team effort, but it really was two people who helped fight Vecna. One, 11, and then two, Will, since he apparently has powers. Um, Now he has. I'm assuming he has no powers since Vecna is dead, and then there is no more Upside Down World. Um, by the way, this is a spoiler since I'm saying all this. But I would assume those who have watched the entirety of the season have by now watched this finale because people keep talking about it. So I am now doing my recap and telling you my thoughts and all that about it. So, anyway, that is again my thoughts and comments and concerns so far. Um, I so what I do like about this show in particular is that um when you do leave off an episode, when oh my god, I got like a slight cough. Excuse me. When you do leave off an episode, you do not have to go back and watch that last episode because it does pick off right where you left off. So that is one great thing about that. And with that being said, this episode, you do see um, 11, her sister, Hopper, whatever. And I've mentioned his name before, and I'm like, what is this name? Because his name is it. He does not give me who he is, and his name is Murray. He does not look like a Murray to me. He's also a very forgettable character. I'm just gonna put that out there. Very forgettable. So they're in the upside down world, and Hopper and Elle are, they're having their little conversation, and they're like, because she's about to go into this chamber filled with water, and he's telling her, "Hey, if you have any trouble, do like we've trained, like 2 knocks, you're good, cool, whatever. 3 knocks, it's time to get out of there. Like, kill him, do whatever you got to do. Let's get out, right?" Um, so her sister are, they're doing their thing together now. They somehow, Max, by the way, has gotten out. And so she's in a wheelchair, and she's trying to recover. Um, they, Elle and the sister, find her, and as they're trying to get her help to also try to find the kids that have been lost, including Holly. And so they do um, um, they do find the kids. Um, I guess apparently like time is running out because one, there's like it from where I'm like, how do I describe that? Like, so there's a tower that looks like it's coming down and about to crash into the world, basically. And so that is their warning, and it's like basically looks like they have like 10 to 20 seconds till it starts crashing down. And because they're all on walkies, so they're like, "Hey, you need to hurry up, right?" And so you're doing the knock, they're like, "Knock, knock, knock, knock," and Max is like, "Just give us some. Like, I know what to do. Like, we'll be able to get him from here." And it's like like a dream scenario, whatever. And um, Hopper is just thinking like maybe she's in trouble, so he's using like a axe or something, like a pick, whatever it is, to break the glass, get her out of there. So when that happens, Elle, the sister, and even Max disappear. And when that happens, the kids are still left there, but Max finally says, "Run and get out of there." And so that happens. Um, Al is like, "What did you just do? Now the kids are in trouble." And so there's like, now they gotta hurry up and get out of there and try to get to where everybody else is. Luckily, the kids do get away. Holly's like now the team leader of like helping the kids get to safety. So they reach um, this cave, and before Vecna's character, which like in his human form, he was very afraid of going into the cave, right? And now, like, something has just overcome him, and now he is no longer afraid, right? And now Holly is just like, what? She doesn't say that, but like her expression is like, what the fuck, right? And so now she's like telling the kid, run. And so like now there's a tunnel or of some sorts that is underground, and so now she's like, all right, hurry up, one by one, let's get in there. And they're telling the kids anything that you see is not real, so let's not be panicked by that. So they're trying to get all the way through there. um Dude is like catching up with them. There's like some type of like I think it's like a poker that you would like poke for like in the fireplace. She sees that, knocks him in the head. That still doesn't do much, but then finally Will, um because they're attached, because Will was the first kid to be taken. They're still attached, and he's like asking him questions, like, and so that helps was able to like help with Holly to get away and the kids. And Will is just like, see, we know that it wasn't you, because like looking at his younger self and seeing that it wasn't him that was causing this. It was something that was sent here, um, in a sealed like suitcase. And so whatever that was got in contact with this young boy, was consuming him, and Will is like, you have the power. You can say no, and you can help us defeat this thing that is happening and taking over us, like the world basically. And he's like, no. And so now everybody's like trying to help, not only Eleven and Will, but help like to help them defeat Vecna. And then somehow there was like this, what looked like a spider, but a gigantic spider. And so inside of that spider, it happens to be Vecna, and then 11. She was jumping through there and like using her powers against him, and he's having powers. And then finally, Will is getting inside his mind, and now he's just like, and then all now, like all the people, like the friends, are like using like flamethrowers and guns and whatnot, trying to take down the spider. It was so weird and crazy, but there was like some cool visuals, honestly. But then there was moments where it's like it also looks like cheap CGI. Um, and then there's like some moments where like there's way too much dead air, and they're like the dialogue is just like, can we get to like something that makes some sense, right? Because, but what literally could have just taken maybe like an hour and some change, because it didn't seem like it took that long for them to get where they needed to get. Um, and that could have defeated him in that time. Um, and then get the kids and get them to safety, because they found the kids once they defeated Vecna. But then it was just like, oh, let's see what everybody's up to 18 months later. Now they're like all now living a normal, happy, existent life. Um, what had happened um, before they like it went to that time frame, everybody was trying to get out of there and get back to civilization. There were like guards and this lady who was played by Linda Hamilton. Um, she has been trying to get find Elle forever and basically create more kids like her and that has her abilities. And so Elle was like, they're gonna keep chasing me no matter what. And so what looked like she offed herself, once you reach the ending of this show, this final episode, um, Mike is the one who was saying that because they were playing Dungeon and Dragon. I'm just like, oh my god. So you graduate and you guys go and play Dungeon and Dragons. That is what you guys decide to do. I don't. What do I know? But I never played that game, and it looks like the most boring fucking time ever. And we grew up playing Monopoly, and then Monopoly is pretty long itself. I'm just saying that right off the bat, because if you don't have enough people, that shit can take forever. And for then something else that takes even longer, I'm like, really? Y'all some fucking nerds. For like, I mean, I get it. They were kids and they started playing that, but I'm like, you are teenagers now. Seriously. Like, you just graduated. Like, y'all, people invited you to go to a party and you turn that down to play Dungeons and Dragons. Like, really? I rolled my eyes so hard at that. So hard. Anyway, as they were playing it and they were finished with the game, and then Mike is the storyteller of the group, and so they're like, "So what happened with I forget what they called her in the Dungeons and Dragons, something like Madge or some bullshit." Um, it's like, well, in this story, this is what happened, but in the real story, we're not sure. And they're like, wait, what do you mean? And so he's telling everybody, um, well, if you remember, the sirens had went off, and that is what affects her. But then, if you really look at it and pay attention, because even I was thinking that too, as I'm watching it unfold, I'm like, this don't make any sense, because she would have literally been like, you know, and she didn't do that. So apparently, her sister used her last bit of effort and energy to use a I don't know, like a cloaking spell of some sort, because now apparently they're magicians of, I don't know. That's the part where it didn't make any sense. So I'm like, what? What happened now? Um, so she was able to make herself look like Elle. Elle got away. Um, but then it's like we don't know where she is. We don't know where she went, which I guess is good for her. I guess because then now if somebody knew, people will be like, "Well, where is she? We're gonna kill your family if you don't tell us." Anyway, so they all now apparently are living a normal, happy existence, including the adults. Hopper asked Joyce to marry him. Um, the more adults, I guess they're like in their 20s. Excuse me. Like more like what? Oh my god! I am so sleepy and I'm so tired because of that show. Again, it took too long for that to finish. I'm like, wow, wow. Anyway, When I say more adults, like not the teenagers, but the ones like a little older than them. Some of them are like her in like teaching. Some of them just like working like a regular job, whatever. I did have a question because then like I don't know. It's like no one answered the question. No one asked the question. Where was Robin's girlfriend? What happened to her? Is she now straight all of a sudden? Because it seemed like she was looking more like a straight girl, and then I don't know who told Mike's sister to get that haircut. I forgot what her name is, but she's looking more like a lesbian than Robin was. I was like, wow. Um, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It was a cute little send off, to end the show, but overall, I'm like, this season was very very mid to me. It was just like meh, you know. Um, but for me, like the true standouts, like characters for me, like for I would say the whole entire show, but definitely for this season. Um, Look, I've always enjoyed Winona Ryder, so I'm gonna say Joyce. I like her. I'm really like over the kids, but the one that I do like, I like Max. Um, the sh- the cast is getting all crazy. Um, let's see. The one who played Erica Sinclair, her name is Priya. I think again. So once this show ended, I really hope she has a good career because I think she's a good actress. Like I said, Max, is played by Sadie Sink. Um, Caleb, who plays Lucas. I just said Joyce, played by Winona Ryder. Um, who else? Um, I think that's it for me. Everybody else, like I got so tired of them, and I'm just like sick. I'm just, ugh. Especially look, this person for sure for me, really like I was so tired of him, and that's Dustin. Like when the can't get my words out. When the show first started, like up until like last season, I liked almost everybody. And even 11 played by Millie, even her real self. I think she's a little bit annoying, but more so in this season, I think they're all just like. But Dustin, I'm just like, who are you trying to be in this season? It's just like ever since your friend died, it's like you're trying to be him, and let's not do that. Let's not do that. Um, and then what is his name? I always forget the little fat kid's name, and I'm just like, he's also no. Mm-mm. Let's see, 5. Um. Okay, so when you're looking it up on IMDb, you're only going to see Vecna and somebody else. Like you don't see his other like counterpart, his name. But his name is Henry, and that was the name I was trying to think about. I'm like, what is his name? You know. Uh, Okay, so I'm trying to see. I can't. I'm really trying to find his name, but okay. So now it's one who plays Holly. Um, I don't know. I don't see. Hmm. I guess I don't find it because I don't find him important either. But whatever his name is, little fat fuck in that show. Yeah, he was also. I'm just like, just get rid of him, please. Um, but now it's like they became friends. Holly, him, and there was like two other kids that are like now friends. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. That's sweet, I guess. But yeah, that's my recap for the show. I mean, for that episode. Um, Overall, like season 1 through 4, I thought was like great seasons. This season, again, it's just very mid. Um, I don't have anything else to talk about the show. It's just I can't believe it took them that long to put the season out. Two, why were they spacing it out like that? It's only 8 episodes, and it's like you're really trying to milk it. You're really trying to milk it. And then for the last episode to be 2.5 hours long, and then on top of that, like, okay, I had a friend that asked me, do I want to go see this in theaters? Bitch, are you fucking stupid? No, I don't want to watch that in theaters. One, it's not a movie. One. Two, I'm not paying for something that I can see for free. Why would I do that? Why? Why? And he's like showing me pictures of people that are actually went there and they got like shirts and shit. And I'm like, great for them. Great for them. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not that invested into that show to where I'm like, I want to go and do that. Not just not gonna do that. Two, like I said, and it's not a movie. It's not something that I'm like, oh my god, I need to go see this. No, I'm not doing that. Um, but anyway, I know I sound like I just don't like the show. That is not the case. Like I said, I like season 1 through 4. It's just this last season. It's just it was okay. Like it did not move me. It was not groundbreaking. You know what I'm saying? And if for it to be its last season, like you should have like went all out. But whatever. Anyway, please, please pitch comments. What did you think of the show overall series? Did you like it overall? Like, did it do for you what it did not do for me? But yeah, let me know. Also, let me know what else you would like to see. People aren't telling me anything, so I don't know. Um, so yeah, yeah. Also, again, Happy New Year. Okay. All right. Thanks. Have a great, well, I was going to say night, but now it's morning. And See you next time. All right. Bye.